Welcome back in. The benefits cliff. It's something that can happen when you get a raise. Lucas County has a program aimed to help. Lucas County Commissioner Lisa Sebecki and Brita Osborne, the Director of Lucas County Job and Family Services, are here so that we can learn a little bit more about this brand new program. So we're just getting the approval for funding within the last few days, yeah?
Yes, yes. Well, actually, it's the approval of the contract.
Okay.
We've contracted with Harbor to help administer this. This is actually a pilot program that was around the state when they passed the state operating budget, but we weren't a part of that.
Okay.
But they had a few funds left over and thought of Lucas County.
You could throw them our way, yeah?
Yeah, so it's a little over $2 million. So we're extremely excited for this for our residents.
And what exactly is the program? What does it do? We talk about a benefits cliff here.
Right. So the benefits cliff is essentially when a family is receiving public assistance services. Let's say the mother is working and she has to send her children to childcare. So she's receiving subsidized childcare through Job and Family Services, maybe SNAP, which is food assistance, and she gets the opportunity to get a promotion or have a raise. And while she may really want to take that promotion, take those that additional pay increase, ultimately what happens is she's no longer eligible for any of those benefits that she had been receiving, and the increase in income certainly doesn't offset, especially when you're thinking about childcare and how costly that is, the loss of the benefits. So this program is really meant to bridge that gap and really provide some intensive supports and incentives to kind of wean people off benefits and get them into a position where they're self-sustaining.
Because that's what we want. You know, we want people to be able to take that raise and that promotion because maybe they otherwise would have been like, no, I'm not going to take it.
Right.
You know, I'm going to stay on these benefits instead. But what we really want is for folks to take the promotion, take, you know, the raise, and find a way to be able to sustain themselves without get that government assistance, right?
Absolutely, and we've had great partners along with this, not just with Harbor, but with our Toledo Regional Chamber of Commerce too, because we've heard from employers. You know, they heard from their employers, we've heard from their employers. But a minute, I'm going to step back a little bit. I was a Jobs and Family Service worker before I went to the State House and came to the Commissioner's office. So I was one of those case workers that would be processing these cases, but also talking with with clients. And you would often hear people on the other end of the phone that if I had to say, listen, you're now over income for this, we're going to have to close, you know, shut down your benefits, and that's immediate.
Yeah.
This is before they even get their first paycheck. So I would hear so many people that would say, well, I'm going to have to quit this job. I'm losing these benefits. I have to quit. I'm not going to be getting this. So this is really putting a damper on our employment situation as well. It also puts a damper on that family. You know, as a mother, you know, you're wanting to provide for your family, be able to feed your family, be able to give them their necessities. And be able to be proud of that raise, be proud of those hours. But the unfortunate thing is the system is set up a little bit awkward for them. So this is something that I really looked at when I was a state representative to try to make Ohio a benefit bridge state like the state of Colorado and others are doing. Just couldn't get that over the line before I left, but this is something that we had talked about through our last budget, and we had invested $500,000 in our budget. But when the state came back and said, hey, really, you guys are, you know, really looking at doing this, we have some dollars here, we want to put them your way, we were ecstatic to get a little over $2 million here in Lucas County from the state. And I think we're going to be better positioned for a case down in Columbus because I'm hopeful that this next operating budget that they'll be able to carry this language across the line for the whole state.
Right, because right now this is an 18-month pilot program that's just getting underway. How exactly is it going to work for families? Like they may call you and say, I'm about to lose my benefits, I just got this raise or promotion. How is that going to work for them?
So there are multiple avenues by which someone can come to us for this particular program. And so it's really unique in a number of different ways and variables associated with the program. For example, we're utilizing in the pilot counties that we have now joined what's called a bridge score. And so there are multiple criteria that have a point value assigned to them. And you have to be within a certain range in order to be eligible for the program, because really it's a significant investment of time and money into the participants. And so making sure that they are as well positioned as they can be in order to be successful is really a key piece to the program. So a couple of ways that we would be recruiting folks. We are able to run a report out of our Ohio benefit system that shows individuals who have recently had either a decrease or a complete termination of their SNAP benefits as a result of increased earnings. And so those are individuals that we would certainly want to target. Obviously, they are already working, so that piece is there. And then, you know, maybe it's just a matter of ensuring that they get the necessary training or going back to school or other types of supports in order to kind of get them across the finish line.
Okay.
So we also, if anybody who wants to apply should go to our website, which is co.lucas.oh.us.
Okay.
You can identify Job and Family Services under the department's link, and then the Benefit Bridge program under our program and services link.
And look for that there. So, you know, if that's you, you're saying, yes, that's me, get on the website, get that app going and see, you know, if this is something that will be a good fit. Thank you so much for coming and chatting about this today. As we know, it's brand new, so we want to get the word out about it.
Thanks.
Thank you. Let's take them off the cliff and put them on the bridge.
Yeah, sounds good. That sounds much better, doesn't it? Yeah.